Picture this. You're in the final days of your life and you're looking back over it. What single choice made right now would let you whisper to yourself, yes, I truly lived a good life? That's a powerful question that Robert Waldinger and Marc Schulz invite us to reflect on, right on page 1 of their book, The Good Life. As I read this book, one of the themes that kept echoing through the chapters was, to me, relationships. Early on in the book, around pages 10 and 20, Waldinger and Schulz show that strong relationships do not just make us happier, they keep us healthier. Let's start with the biology and quality of connection. On pages 28 and 29, I read that positive interactions send signals of safety and well-being, while negative ones flood us with stress hormones. There's a trap here. On page 36, I noted that many people retreat into isolation because they focus more on problems in relationships than on their benefits. An important point mentioned on page 42 is also that comparing ourselves to others fuels unhappiness. On page 98, Waldinger and Schulz offer a practical exercise. List 10 people who give you positive energy and notice how often you connect with them. The authors remind us on page 104 that giving and receiving care is the very foundation of a meaningful life. Another important area is nurturing specific bonds. Friendships matter a lot. On page 256, Waldinger and Schulz explain that our bodies respond to friendship because they need what connection provides. We are, they say on page 110, shaped by our web of relationships. And on page 176, they note that curiosity, the simple act of wanting to know another person more deeply, makes bonds steadier over time. The authors explain on page 190 that for couples, facing life's stresses together brings real health benefits. Still, it's wise, they note on pages 190 to 193, to lower unrealistic expectations of what one partner can fulfill. When conflicts arise, pause before reacting. Listen. Reflect back what you've heard and validate emotions that the other person is feeling. An example: it makes sense that you feel strongly about this. The power of asking questions is yet another important area that is mentioned to strengthen relationships. To nurture our connections, Waldinger and Schulz suggest asking questions that reveal where support and meaning truly reside. Here are a few examples. Page 105. Who encourages you to grow towards your purpose? Page 250. Who shares your deepest joys and sorrows? And who joins you for shared interests? On pages 14 and 104, I noticed this question: who could you call if you woke up in the middle of the night feeling fear? On page 281, I read this question about thankfulness. Think of someone meaningful in your life. What would you thank him or her for? If you knew you'd never see the person again. These reflections move us from what can I do for myself to what can I do for the world beyond me. It's a shift first introduced in the book on page 74.